How to immediately get set up with Dun Bradstreet and start accessing cash and credit for your business. Dun Bradstreet, often called D&B, is the biggest business credit reporting agency. They provide information on businesses and corporations for use in credit decisions worldwide. Publicly traded company under the ticker D&B on the New York Stock Exchange. Their headquarters is in Short Hills, New Jersey. D&B roots track all the way back to 1841 with the formation of the Mercantile Agency in New York. This was 50 years before the first consumer agency, Equifax, was born. In 1933, the Mercantile Agency joined with R.G. Dun & Company and became known as Dun & Bradstreet. In 1963, the introduction of the Data Universal Numbering System, or DUNS, helped bring business information into the computer age. Today, D&B maintains a database of over 213 million companies globally. 4 U.S. presidents were former employees of Mercantile Agency, which later became D&B, including Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, Grover Cleveland, William McKinley. They all worked as credit reporters. The very first step with getting set up with D&B is to set up your entity. You can build credit with D&B with any entity, but you'll want to consider either a corporation or LLC to help reduce your liability in the business. With these entities, you and the business are separate from each other, making it easier to also separate your liability. You can set up your entity by visiting your Secretary of State website. Search for the name you want to ensure it's not already taken. Then follow the steps to set up a new for-profit or nonprofit business. Fees vary by state, but the setup process usually only takes 15 minutes or less to complete. Next, visit the IRS website to get your employer ID number or EIN. Do not pay for your EIN. It's totally free. There are companies who try to look official and help you get your EIN, but at the end of the process, they charge you a fee. You don't need to pay. Your next step is to get your D&B DUNS number. This can also be obtained for free from D&B directly, or you can use this shortcut. The Data Universal Numbering System, or DUNS, is a business identifier code provided by Dun & Bradstreet. The DUNS number is a 9-digit number issued by Dun & Bradstreet and assigned to each business location in the D&B database, each having a unique, separate, and distinct operation for the purpose. Every business must first have a DUNS number before Dun & Bradstreet will assign a Paydex Business Credit Score. The DUNS number is the preferred method worldwide of identifying businesses. Unlike National Employment Identification Numbers, or EIN, a DUNS number may be issued to any business worldwide. It is used by many foreign governments, including the U.S. and Australia, European Commission, and even the United Nations. More than 50 global, industry, and trade associations recognize, recommend, or require DUNS. It's important to mention that when you start applying for credit, you should consider using some type of business address or virtual address. But setting up your entity and your DUNS will require a physical address of some kind. You can't use a virtual address. And even though you can obtain real business credit without supplying your Social Security number, most business bank accounts may require one to be opened. Make sure you have all you need to go to the next step, including your business entity setup. The cost varies, usually between $50 and $650. EIN number obtained from IRS for free. Your business bank account open, which usually requires an initial deposit of $25 to $50. Your DUNS number obtained from Dun & Bradstreet, which is free. Credit issuers and lenders have a secret set of requirements you must meet to get approved. These requirements are to determine if your business is legit and credible. You must ensure you meet these requirements before applying for any type of credit. You must have a website and professional email address, not a Gmail or AOL type email. You must have a business phone number, not a mobile or home phone. You should have a toll-free number and fax number. Your phone needs to be listed with 411. You should be listed online and all your listings the same. You need a real business address or virtual address, not a home address, P.O. box, or UPS address. Make sure you obtain all necessary licensing needed for your industry and state. You should be listed online and all of your listings the same. With Dun Bradstreet, there are a couple of ways to start building your business credit. The first way is by using their Credit Builder program at www.dnb.com/credit-builder. This runs $139 monthly or more, or they'll also often offer you a one-time fee you can also pay. They will offer to set up your DUNS for you if you purchase without you needing to wait 30 days to get it by mail. With Credit Builder, you also get access to your D&B scores and ratings, can add positive payment experiences to your report, get alerts when others inquire into your business, see how your company compares to others in your industry. With Credit Builder, D&B allows you to add trade accounts you already have that aren't currently reporting to your D&B reports. These accounts then show as trade lines, helping you build your profile and score. This might be something to consider if you have a lot of accounts you pay now that can qualify and aren't currently reporting. Keep in mind, this service is only to add accounts to your D&B reports, not Equifax or Experian, which many credit issuers and lenders use. Also, D&B isn't helping you access new credit, only helping you add existing credit to your reports. Also keep in mind, many types of accounts cannot be added to your D&B using this Credit Builder service. You can visit this link to access a list of accounts that you can't add, or simply go to the very bottom of the Credit Builder page where you'll also find this link. D&B Credit Builder. Here's D&B's wording on accounts that can't be reported. D&B works together with thousands of nationwide vendors that report payment experiences on a regular basis. These data providers have requested to remain anonymous and cannot be added by a customer for trade reference. Some types of companies do not respond to D&B's requests for information within a reasonable time frame. D&B will make 6 attempts to contact a company that has been selected to provide trade reference and will accept inbound references at any time. However, a customer may resubmit references at any time, after which D&B will make 6 more attempts. Certain companies have proven over time to be less trustworthy. Accordingly, D&B has identified certain characteristics associated with companies and maintains policies related to the eligibility of that company to provide a reference. The following kinds of trade references are amongst those that are not accepted by D&B. Payments that have not yet been made but are anticipated. Payments to businesses that have shared principals or some other type of legal ownership relationship. Financial services, banks, credit unions, and insurance. Bank references. Utilities and gas companies. Credit card companies. Landlords. Virtual offices. Credit counseling or registered agents. International companies. Businesses with an unknown SIC. So before you buy, think about the accounts you may have who might report, such as your CRM or other types of software, or other accounts that aren't restricted. Also keep in mind, getting D&B on the phone with your service provider isn't always easy, and very well can take time. You can also get new credit and use that to build your profile and score with D&B. You can do this quickly if you have good personal credit by obtaining accounts that can give you money now and also report to D&B. Another way to build business credit is by starting your profile and score with vendor accounts. These are companies who will offer you credit even if you have none now and report to the business reporting agencies. They will offer you net 30 terms usually, meaning you have 30 days to pay off what you borrow in full. Some vendors to start with who report to D&B and will approve you with no existing credit include Seton, Quill, Gemplers, Uline. For real business credit linked to your EIN, not your Social Security number. Don't put your Social Security on the application. D&B will want you to have 2 to 3 of these types of accounts to give you a profile and score. You do not need to pay D&B to have these added to your report. You just need to find items you want to buy, apply for credit, use that credit, pay the bill timely. The main credit score used in the business world is known as a Paydex Score, provided by Dun Bradstreet. From D&B, The D&B Paydex Score is D&B's unique dollar-weighted numerical indicator of how a firm paid its bills over the past year, based on trade experiences reported to D&B by various vendors. The Paydex score ranges from 0 to 100, with 100 being the best score a business can obtain. A score of 80 or higher is considered good or healthy credit. A business can obtain a Good Business Paydex credit score by ensuring payments are made promptly to suppliers and vendors. Business credit scores are based on whether the business pays its bills on time. A business that pays its bills when they're due will average an 80 score. Paying early can reward you with a 90 to 100 score. If you pay late, your scores will be lower depending on how late you make your payments on average. You should have 5 payment experiences to start applying for store credit. Most major retail stores offer EIN-only business credit, including Staples and Office Depot, Lowe's and Home Depot, BP and Chevron, Best Buy, Apple and Dell, Walmart, Costco and Sam's Club, and most others. With 10 total payment experiences, you can start to secure fleet and cash credit cards based on your EIN only, and you'll have a much better chance of getting loans and credit lines. In some cases, you can even obtain lending such as auto leasing without a personal guarantee. Just like with consumer credit, building your business credit is a never-ending process. The more credit you apply for, the more you get, and the more you use that credit, the higher your limits become. Also keep in mind, all lenders review business credit when applying for a business loan, even high-risk lenders. Also remember, anyone who wants to can see your reports, which is one more reason business credit is so important. If you want to see your credit safe reports, visit. We can even do an Experian review with you as well. Contact us today to learn more.